The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this is caught by Watkins.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. He's going to let it fly.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So that'll back him up 5. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals, division standings, and information on your week. View your team's saved snapshots or follow the These players are on the last year of their contract. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current week schedule.
tonight. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
Rosen off the play action. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rosen to Boyle here over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rosen's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's...
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They juked him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, Rosen. Sliding it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephen Weatherly just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, Huntley. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 5. Huntley to throw. That's caught. It's Frank Darby.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, Hughes. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Huntley.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw, Huntley. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Harris to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Rosen. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Rosen looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Rosen to throw again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now it's Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
That one complete to Crochet.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Huntley looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake, Huntley. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hughes. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Huntley. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hughes. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hudson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Huntley. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A first throw for the backup Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is... They'll start the drive with Olesen. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Olesen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Olesen. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Harris returning. Sheds him off at the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a first down carry for Harris. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your strength. This is the development. This player has a zone ability. This is a Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on.